You still think hyenas are just scavengers, lurking and waiting for leftovers. The truth in the wild is completely different. When hunger speaks, hyenas transform into extremely relentless, agile predators, ready to charge into situations no other species would dare attempt. Today, you will witness unbelievable hunts by hyenas ever recorded, where instinct, intelligence, and relentless fighting spirit create scenes that completely change how viewers perceive this animal. Prepare yourself, because everything begins right now. Hyena vs topi. On the savannah, a topi is lying down to rest. From behind, the hyena pack is closing in. The topi is an antelope species, famous for burst speeds reaching up to 70 km/h, along with sharp eyesight that allows it to detect predators from great distances. But this time, that advantage does not save it. The hyenas move silently thanks to their thick paw structure, which minimizes sound during the hunt. Surrounded from multiple directions, it quickly becomes exhausted. The coordinated bites of the hyenas leave the topi unable to resist, and it is brought down right in the middle of the savannah. Hyena vs kudu. The hyena pack continues its journey, encountering a kudu standing unsteadily under the shade of a tree. Its posture shows it is exhausted after a long journey. The kudu belongs to a group of antelopes capable of leaping higher than their own body height, but losing just 12 and 15% of body water drastically reduces sprinting ability, making them easier to chase. An old injury causes its running steps to fall out of rhythm, forcing the kudu to constantly turn to maintain distance. The hyenas quickly exploit this weakness. They gradually tighten the encirclement. Finally, the prey collapses from exhaustion. Hyena versus eland. In a waterhole, a pack of wild dogs is chasing a young eland. As the largest antelope species in Africa, an adult can weigh over 900 kilos, but they lack experience escaping in muddy terrain. The distant cries echo, attracting hyenas. This species is notorious for opportunistic stealing, capable of detecting sounds from over 4 kilometers away. The eland keeps turning, but a single slip, and the hyenas immediately charge in, ending the hunt with the speed and cold calculation characteristic of the species. Hyena versus wildebeest. The hunt of the hyena pack continues toward a more familiar target, the wildebeest. This animal is famous for long-distance migration, traveling over 1,600 kilometers each year in search of food and water. Hyenas are highly organized pack hunters. When the entire clan coordinates, their hunting success rate increases significantly. They communicate using their distinctive laughter, which is actually a signal for positioning and calling for support. Just minutes later, the wildebeest becomes the next victim in the relentless hunting chain of one of the most notorious predators of the savanna. Under the blazing sun of the savanna, a wildebeest struggles to escape the persistent pursuit of a hyena pack. Speed may help it evade many other predators, but hyenas possess exceptional endurance, capable of chasing prey for many kilometers without slowing. A hyena's jaws have an average bite force close to 1100 psi, stronger than a lion's, allowing them to tear flesh easily and hold targets firmly. The wildebeest fights back fiercely, but the longer it runs, the more lactic acid builds up, quickly fatiguing its muscles. In the end, it collapses within the encirclement of the savanna's most relentless predators, a testament to the harsh survival laws of the wild. Hyena versus crocodile. After bringing down the wildebeest, the hyena pack moves toward the riverbank. They detect a new target, but the scent of blood has attracted 2 adult crocodiles. The Nile crocodile possesses a recorded bite force exceeding 3,700 psi. This force is enough to crush the bones of large hoofed animals. Hyenas may be aggressive, but they clearly understand that a direct confrontation with crocodiles is a fatal mistake. Within seconds, the crocodiles drag the prey into the river, leaving the hyenas standing and watching, once again demonstrating nature's unbreakable rule. Hyena versus leopard. Beneath the grass cover, a leopard is surrounded by a pack of hyenas. Leopards possess explosive acceleration that can reach nearly 60 km/h within seconds, but speed only matters when there is space to run. However, hyenas do not always finish the target. They gradually retreat, leaving the lone predator to escape on its own. That moment reinforces a crucial rule of nature. Strength lies not only in speed or aggression, but also in the ability to assess the cost of every confrontation. Hyena versus zebra. In the middle of the savanna, an injured zebra. The wound prevents it from maintaining stable balance, creating a weakness predators can easily exploit. Zebras are large grazing animals with extremely powerful leg muscles. A single kick can generate enough force to shatter a predator's jaw. Hyenas, possessing one of the strongest bite forces among mammals, quickly close in using their familiar formation to exhaust the prey. Just minutes later, the battle ends. Nature reveals a clear survival rule. Losing just 10 to 15% of mobility multiplies mortality risk several times over. Hyena versus wild dog. On an open grassland, a leopard has just killed its prey when a pack of wild dogs appears. The sounds of tearing flesh echo. Those sounds immediately alert the savanna's most notorious opportunist. The hyena, with hearing capable of detecting sounds from over a kilometer away. They quickly converge to exploit the chaos and seize the meal. Wild dogs are relentless hunters, but extremely cautious when facing hyenas. They clearly understand their opponent's jaws are strong enough to crush even a gazelle's femur. In the end, the wild dog pack is forced to retreat. This is a classic African survival lesson. Even elite predators must know when to withdraw. Hyena versus hyena. Internal conflict among hyenas is extremely rare on the savanna, unlike many other predators. Spotted hyenas possess a tightly structured social system where order is maintained to serve a vital goal: pack hunting. Hyenas are a textbook example of cooperative hunters. They coordinate through sound, positioning, and clear roles, significantly increasing hunting success compared to acting alone. Only in cases such as dominance disputes or severe food shortages do tensions erupt. These confrontations are mostly symbolic, rarely ending in death. In reality, a hyena clan that loses cohesion quickly weakens. In nature, cooperation is not just an advantage, but a condition for survival. Hyena versus rhinoceros. On open ground, a hyena pack trails an adult rhinoceros, constantly moving to apply psychological pressure. Hyenas are famous for astonishing endurance. They can pursue a target for extended periods. But the rhinoceros is one of Africa's largest land animals, with each adult weighing over a ton, protected by armor-like thick skin. Poor eyesight, but extremely sharp hearing and smell keep the rhinoceros alert. A single charge with its sharp horn is enough to make predators pay dearly. Recognizing the extreme risk, the hyena pack is forced to abandon the hunt. In nature, not every hunt ends in victory. Hyena versus lion. The confrontation between the master thief and the king of Africa is always tense. Lions and hyenas compete not only for food, but also test the boundaries of dominance. As a lone hyena approaches, the distance closes. A lion's short burst of speed can exceed 50 km/h, channeling all its muscle mass into a precise pounce. Hyenas are only truly dangerous in numbers, relying on quantity and endurance when separated from the pack. They lose tactical advantage and become vulnerable. This time, the lion does not finish the prey. In nature, many attacks serve only as warnings, asserting territory and survival order. Near a drying riverbank, a solitary lion unexpectedly encounters a patrolling hyena pack. With numerical advantage, the hyenas quickly spread out, closing the circle and constantly pressing from multiple directions. Hyenas are not strong in direct assaults. They rely on audacity, piercing laughter, and high pain tolerance to wear down opponents over time. The confrontation slows. Neither side wants to pay too high a price. On the savanna, survival matters more than victory. In the parched savanna, a lion uses its claws to dig into the entrance of a warthog burrow. The scent of blood and the noise quickly draw attention. From a distance, a lone hyena approaches slowly. Its goal is not to hunt, but to wait for an opportunity to steal the reward. A hyena's brain can rapidly assess risk, helping it avoid unfavorable confrontations. This time, the opponent is a lion at close range, fully alert and ready to counterattack without pack support. The hyena begins to hesitate. After several tense minutes, its body tires and it chooses to retreat. In nature, knowing when to give up is also a vital survival instinct. What you have just witnessed shows that hyenas are far from weak, as many people believe. They survive through strategy, coordination, and extraordinary endurance factors that make them one of the most successful predators on the savannah. Each hunt is a test of limits, where hyenas trade speed, stamina, and sheer grit for survival. And it is these moments that create the unbelievable scenes captured by lucky cameras. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel to continue exploring the harshest hidden corners of the wild world. Thank you for watching. See you again on the next journey.